Good evening, everybody. It has been such a long time since I saw you all. I really hope you're all well. Please drop your hellos down below to let me know that you are about. Apologies for not being at last two lots. We moved it to Wednesdays just to make life a bit easier. You know what it's like. And then I found I was going to spiritualist churches on Wednesdays. So the lovely Richard has been so understanding to allow me do the spiritual churches local rather than do SBTV. But I am back. So I am here and I hope you are all well. So please, Richard, if we can get some hellos up, we can say hello to those that are on Facebook and on YouTube. And then we will do is we'll move into our evening of mediumship. Whilst Richard's doing that, I'm just going to go and share it on my own page because hey ho, why not? And as I am sharing, I'm going to ask you please to share our SPTV as well. So I'm going to try and do that. No, I can't even figure that out. I'm not even going to try and make that makes myself complicated. So hello, Marianne, and lovely to see you. Oh, you're new to me. Absolutely amazing. Hello, you're watching from YouTube. Hi, Kim. It has been a while, but it's so happy I get to see you today. Hi, Kim, who's watching on YouTube. Hi, Kat. Lovely to see you as well. Hope you're doing what I am. I'm dealing with daughters that are in GCSE, so a lot of you will already know how difficult it can be. Hello, Julie. Lovely to see you. I hope you are well. Hey, Laurie. Lovely to see you watching on YouTube. So as you can hear, there is an opportunity to watch SPTV on TikTok. You can, but we're not there at the moment. SPTV on Facebook or SPTV on YouTube. So what I always say, if it's wibbly wobbly on either platform, you can come over to us. So hello, Kelsey. Lovely to see you as well. I hope you are well. Hello, Sarah. It's lovely to see you as well. So please, if you can remember to share out, I've just seen a share button on my own phone. If you can share out to your friends and family and to groups, that would be absolutely amazing. Let's get SPTV up in the numbers and also allow us to connect with more people. So if you are new to me, hello, I'm Claire, or otherwise known as Heavenly Sprinkles, and I am still not going to get older saying it. I'm your spiritual medium for this evening. That never gets old. I still like saying that nearly 3 years on. And how the evening will work is we've done some hellos. I like to share a poem and then we move into our evening of mediumship. Now, the poem is because one reason being is I do divine service on Sundays. And in part of the divine service is what they call an address. Now, when I did Circle, that scared the living daylights out of me. And I was said, well, just see it as inspirational talking. And it's a way to allow people to be able to connect with the message that's coming through that's been spiritually guided if you are unable to get a message yourself. So the poem I've got today, now those that watched me a little while ago on Thundersly on Divine Service, you may have heard this poem already. There's a story to this one. I was on TikTok. I heard the poem on one person's post, found out it wasn't her, then went to somebody else, it wasn't her, and went her and her. And then I finally found the original creator. So the original creator of this poem or writer is a lady called Donna Ashworth. She is on TikTok, but this poem she wrote, and I shall read the poem and then we'll go from there. And it's called Feathers. And if you heard it, you get to hear it again. I left you a little white feather. I placed it right there in your way. I wrapped it in love with a message to let you know you'll be okay. I drew you a colourful rainbow. It followed your car for a while. I made it a beautiful rainbow bow. I hoped it would make you smile. I flew down a beautiful robin. It landed right there on your ledge. I prayed he would give you the strength to push yourself back from the edge. I try every day to remind you that I never did go away. The feathers, the rainbows, the robins are my way of trying to stay. And the poem for me is so important because, yes, I will say that your loved ones will give you different type of symbolism, will give you different type of signs. But sometimes we need them standard signs, the robin, the rainbows, the feather, to just instantly say, I'm here. And your loved ones are always trying to connect with you. They're always trying to link with you. And sometimes you might not even know what that sign is. You might not see it. You might keep seeing the same numbers over and over and over again, and you might not understand. But to have that synchronicity, to have that same numbers, or seeing a particular color, or a song that you keep hearing, or the lyrics in a song keep playing over and over and over away, your loved ones in the spirit world are trying to connect and link in with you. A poem like this is your loved ones coming through to link with you. And here's another example of what I mean about synchronicity. Those that know me will know that I have been talking about 111. That's all I have been seeing since about February this year. So for the past 9 months or so, I've been seeing 111, 111. And I will see 111 on a daily basis. And I kept thinking, what's this for? What's this for? What's this for? What's this for? Blow me down. I've now got a show I'm doing a private show in Hampstead. It dawned on me. I booked a date. It's the 1st of November. It's 111. That's all I keep seeing is 111. So it might not make sense, the signs or the numbers that you're getting at this moment in time, but it will make sense later down the line. And then you'll have the moment. But I just really hope the poem resonates with you. And I want to share it again because it is a very short poem, and I'm conscious that people come in a little bit later. So it's called Feathers, remember, by Donna Ashworth. I left you a little white feather. I placed it right there in your way. I wrapped it in love with a message to let you know you'll be okay. I drew a colourful rainbow. It followed your car for a while. I made it beautiful. I hoped it would show me your smile. I flew down a little beautiful robin. It landed right there on your ledge. I prayed he'd give you the strength to push you back from the edge. I try every day to remind you that I never did go away. The feathers, the robins, and the rainbows are my way of trying to stay. And I just, again, I hope that that message just gives you some comfort to let you know that they're with you. And that's our little poem for this evening. So I hope you all enjoyed it. And again, the wonderful thing about spirit-led poems is it is your loved ones letting me know that I need to pass on this message to those who might not get a message tonight, but you're able to take that message with you. Right, I've got somebody in spirit that's just coming in and starting to jump in and talk to me. So we'll now move into our evening of mediumship. If you are new to me, how I generally work is what you see is what you get. Those that have seen me face to face will confirm that I am no different, except minus the swear words, as I always joke. I try not to control the connection to the spirit world in a way that it ends up being dictatorial. I will say to your loved ones, you tell me what you want me to pass over, and I will pass over to yourselves. Sometimes it won't make sense to me. Sometimes it will have it just will not understand. But other times, it will completely link in and you will make sense. So I like to give a little, that doesn't make sense. That's because I've got this person in spirit just chatting to me whilst I'm trying to talk, and it's like, right, okay, let's get this person out of spirit. Most of you know how I work. Right. Okay. I've got to give the name Katie. Katie. Yeah, it doesn't feel like, no, is it Catherine? Could be Catherine, but it's a kicking curse. Sorry, phonetics here. I've got to give Kate or Katie. So there's either a Kate or Katie on the live, or you will know your relative will be a Kate or a Katie. It could be Catherine, but it has to be a kicking purr, as I say. So, Richard, do we have any Kates or Katies on either of the platforms, please? Richard, can I have a look? Thank you. Right. Right, okay, no, I don't feel like I'm going there. Okay, let me carry on. Right, I've got this lady with me, but she is right, okay, could be Cat, but we'll see where we go, Cat. Um, right, let me see where we're going in. I've got breathing problems with this lady, or she had breathing problems, they're all gone now, she's telling me. Um, okay, and Jill Reynolds says, I know Katie, my niece. I know I've got to recognise it's a lady down here or a young lady down here. So Jill can take Katie and so can or Kat. Right. I need to recognise that I've got breathing problems, or I had breathing problems. This lady makes me feel that her chest became quite constrained. She's telling me that she struggled to take deep breaths. It feels like there was a slight pain there, or she was just feeling very restricted because she's telling me about I need to take deep breaths, is what she's telling me. So I'm going to work with Jill, who can take Katie, but Kat, I'd ask for you to listen, and Donna Marsh, I'd ask for you to listen just to see where we are going. But I'd like to work with Jill Reynolds, please, because I knew I had to recognise it being a lady down here. Okay. Somebody's okay. This will take me where I'm going to go the right place. Right, Jill, would you understand, or would it make sense that you have either wanted new plug sockets in the house, or you have been talking about needing to get some electrics going on, or the plug went? This will give me my different. This will determine where I'm going because I know Katie was important. That name is important. Okay, so I'm going to work with Jill, but everybody else, if it makes sense, just let me know. But there has been conversations regarding wanting new wall plugs or needing new plugs or looking and moaning about the electrics need to be sorted out. Come forward to me. But as I'm Jill's doing her typing away for me. This lady also talks to me about how she had blonde hair. And I've got kind of ringlets going on there. So I don't know if this is Katie's got blonde hair or Jill, you'd understand the blonde hair and the ringlets. I've got ringlets or it's curly hair. Yes, to a plug socket. Okay, I am with Jill. But I'm also recognizing blonde hair. And I'm doing the hair. So somebody's either really likes their hair being curled or they had curly hair or wavy hair. Also, she talks to me about there's been conversations about eating. Sorry, she's drawing my attention over there. There has been conversations around eating healthily, getting more into strawberries. Somebody absolutely loves strawberries or red fruits, so like berries, raspberries, strawberries. So somebody around you, Jill, if it's not you, has got a thing about strawberries, just going mad on red berries. And there's also about studying. So I don't know, Jill, whether this would make sense that you could connect this to Katie, your niece, because the name was very predominant. So I'm just going to slow down for 2 seconds because she's got a very fast energy. Okie dokie. Breath. Okay. Okay. And Donna Marsh can make sense of this as well. Right. Okay. Right. Let me see. These cat. Right. Jill would. Okay. There's 2 of them. Right. Jill, would you understand that you're a lady in spirit? Because I'm not coming away from you, but I'm very, very conscious of Donna. Okay, yes, to eat berries due to health. I'm very conscious that Donna's able to take a lot of it, and there is another energy in the room. Okay, Katie has dark hair. Okay, right. I'm conscious that there's 2, then there's 2 here. Jill, would you understand a lady with blonde hair? I know there's a blonde hair, the curly hair. I do feel like I'm also got Katie's friend Donna's daughter here. Um, right. Let's see where we go. Sorry, I'm trying to get these spirits sorted themselves out. I'm a bit rusty online. Right, okay. Right, Jill, what I'm gonna ask for you for the moment, Jill, is I'm gonna switch to Donna. Let's sort Donna's daughter out and then come back to you, Jill, because I feel like your lady has helped bring Donna's daughter in. There is, and I knew Katie needed to come through, and I knew that was really, really relevant, and I'm being told it's really, really relevant. But Jill, I feel like your lady at the moment in spirit is just stepping back purely to allow this message for Donna, and then I can come back to you. Please, Jill, if that's all right. And your lovely lady in spirit, Jill, she's like, yeah, that's okay, sweetie. So she's very much a maternal energy, and she looks after spirits. So Jill, I hope that's okay. We'll come back to you in 2 seconds. I'm just conscious I've got Donna's daughter going on. Right, Donna, would you understand that regarding your daughter's friend here that you could link in with a Katie, would you understand that she has been struggling with her studying? Now, I don't know if you've got that link or whether you would be able to understand about studying happening, because as I was looking over the berries, I'm also being drawn to the Oxford Dictionary. I'm being drawn to all the study books that my daughter has left in the sunroom, but I'm being drawn to there being someone studying and getting really stressed out. So your daughter's sort of saying, look, I'm here to try and alleviate this stress. So it is either you or somebody around you, Donna, that, or your daughter's friend that is stressed out about studying. Would that make sense to you, please? I'm going to wait for Donna to come back and say yay or nay. You're welcome to say no, by the way, Donna. Okay, right. I've got, whilst I'm waiting for you to come back, we'll do something nice and simple. We'll do some months. I've got March is significant. Okay, she'll find out. Thank you very much, Richard. March is important. That's a birthday, passing, anniversary. We've got September as well. It's a birthday, passing, anniversary, and June. So March, June, and September. These are significant months, birthday, passings, anniversaries. There is also somebody has got a, it feels like a christening gift. So I don't know if somebody, if you've got a gift that, or a piece of jewelry that's something related to her with her christening, or whether somebody has had a christening, because she's talking to me about a piece of jewelry significant like a christening. So there is a bit of a piece of jewelry that's important to somebody that's recently been born or been christened, because she wants to recognize that. She's also telling me that yes, the curtains did flash. Now I'm sitting here and my curtains are flashing. That is me. That is not spirit. But she's saying, I do that. So you may have sort of looked over and thought that the curtains in your home has like flickered or wavered, or the nets or something like that. She has, yes, you can take that. Thank you. She's telling me, yes, she has sort of been around, that she's doing that. Obviously she's not doing that, but she has made the curtains flicker. Okay, I've got to give you the name Jerry, Jerry, and Sandra. Jill, please, if these names make sense for you, please just say they make sense as well. Because I've got Jerry, okay, your bedroom curtains. I've got Jerry, but then I've got like Sandra. So I've got to give you these two names. It sounds like a Jerry or a Gary or a Jeremy, which obviously is Jerry, but like a Jerry or a Gary, and I've got a Sandra. So these would be important names. They may be up there, they may be down here, but I know I need to pass these over to you as well. She's laughing because all the forks have gone missing. So within the cutlery drawer, there was conversations about the cutlery going missing. Either you've been moaning there's not enough teaspoons, or somebody around you has been moaning there's not any teaspoons. She told me forks, but that would be just for me to that's for me to get to pick up the cutlery. Sorry, would you understand, Donna, would you understand, Gary's my late husband, okay, thank you. Would you understand your daughter struggling with her thought process? It's, or would easily get distracted, because there is this, I've got my link with her. Obviously we've got the name, which is brilliant, that makes sense about the christening. So I know I've got I only like matching cutlery, it's an OCD, okay. I know I've got that link with her, but then it's like either her mind would just wander off, or whether this was either to do with either a medical condition or near to when she passed, she wasn't able to be fully coherent. Because it's like I'm conversing with her and I'm having a really good conversation, and then all of a sudden I stumble, and I need to recognize that. So I don't know if that would make sense to you, Donna, or whether that's sometimes how you feel at the moment, being a bit too stressed. Because it's like I'm fluent, wearing a good old chin wag, as I say, and then all of a sudden and I struggle with my words. I'm giving it to you exactly as I receive it, because it's like being on catchphrase here, but she's making it, it's important, relevant is what she's telling me. And there's a lot of stress and anxiety around you though at the moment. She says you're a little bit here, there, and everywhere. One minute you kind of know what you want to do, what needs to be done, and then it's a little bit like you wake up and think, yeah, I can't be doing that today. And she's asking you to be kind to yourself on them days, because it's like you wake up and you're like, yep, I'm going to do that. And you have a really, really positive day and you feel like, oh my gosh, I've done all of that. And the next day you wake up with the same intention and you just go, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, when she passed regarding, she's like, and you're like, no. And she wants you to be kind to yourself in the moments, because you start off with that intention, and either something or a situation or a song or something reminds you, she says, of her passing, and then you're like, no, I'm not doing this. What's the point? Stress is through the roof. Okay, bless you. And she's like, when you do get them moments, please don't put yourself under unnecessary pressure. Okay, don't put yourself unnecessary pressure. Somebody also has had their hair cut as well, because she likes that, because she's like, I like the hair. Not necessarily talking about my hair, but she's telling me how she likes the hair. And somebody's also had conversations about changing the color, either having a bit more funky color, or whether she had that conversation because all of a sudden she wants to make my hair go like red there. So all of a sudden I want to go red. So it's like there is either she had a thing about wanting to put some colour in her hair, or somebody else is around you. Okay, thank you. She just doesn't want you to put yourself under pressure. Go with the flow, okay? And she said, okay. She says that you can't run a marathon. So either you've talked about running, or it's just a case of you trying to run a marathon. I haven't got a clue how long a marathon is, but it's like, I know I can't run a marathon, but it's like, stop trying to run a marathon. She's like, Mum, you need just to take it at a time and do things in chunks. Apparently, you've got to do things. So rather than trying to run a whole entire marathon, work on quarter of a marathon, half a marathon, three quarters. She wants you to deal with things in chunks, is what she's asked. Okay. She is just coming through to say, please, when you have them down days, don't make yourself feel bad. She said, there's enough going on as it is, Mum. Don't make yourself feel bad. Okay. And she has thrown you loads and she ran the marathons. Okay, that's the marathons. Okay, she's better than me. And she just wants you to know she's smiling now. She feels brighter, she feels better, she feels free. And she just wants you to know that. And she just doesn't want you to be loading down with stress, is what she's just said. Look at what she says. Oh, bless her. She is just coming through to reassure you, Donna. But I feel like with her that when she got warm, when she was, I say, I'm not allowed to use it in past tense. When she was here on the earth, it took her a while to warm up to somebody. She was always kind and friendly, but that opening up side of her took a little while. It took her a while to trust people or judge people. And I want to take it back to Jill. Jill's lovely lady just sort of encouraged your daughter to say, come on, we can do this. So there's just a little bit of encouragement from her as well. But Donna, I am going to close your connection down, send her all your love and say thank you very much for allowing me to work with your daughter, and try not to get too stressed out. And I will move and switch back to Jill, if that's okay, please. Richard? Hi, Jill. Thank you so much for being patient. If any of the names or dates resonate with you, please, Jill, then please let me know. Your lovely lady, as she's coming in, this would have been her natural tendency when she was down here. Okay, bless you. It was just her natural tendency to bring people through, to sort of encourage them. And it's like a coaxing with your lovely lady in spirit. She helps people. And she's like, I help people. And she was like that down on the earth, she tells me. She was somebody who would bring in, not waifs and strays, Jill, but that kind of, if you had you and your friends was as welcome as family, and it's the same as the family members. If you've got children or grandchildren, they would be welcome along as their friends. So there's just this lovely energy about her as she brings through, or has helped Donna's daughter through, because that's how she would have been down here. Like, come on, let's do it together. We can do it. There's that encouragement from her. Okay. So I know I've got to recognize this lovely warmth about her, and she's extremely calm. She's got a lovely calming energy around me as she comes in. I feel relief. She's telling me she's relieved that she is in the spirit world now. She says it got to a point where before she passed, she felt that it was a bit too much. So she's actually relieved that she passed over in the spirit world. And there is just this, I came up with my mum. There is just this relief. It is a relief. It's like, yeah. And she's like, actually being over on this side, she can help people and help other people that pass. Now, Jill, I don't know if this would make sense to you or something that you would hold on to, but you've kind of gone mad with the washing. You've either said, right, either you feel like you need to do the washing, or you would understand that there has been conversations about the wash basket, how the minute you empty the wash basket, you only have to get to the top of the stairs, or in the bungalow, in my case, at the end of the house, to turn around and find that the washing is loaded back up. So I don't know if that would resonate with you now, or whether that would be something that you could link in with your lovely mum, because she's talking to me about how washing machine's gone into overdrive at the moment. It's a bit like, right, the sun's warm, let's get the sun out. So there is just this little bit of lightheartedness as she's coming through. She tells me July is important. So this would be a birthday, party, and anniversary. She tells me January is important, and October. So the January, July, and October are important months, birthday, party, and anniversaries. She told me the 14th would be important. So it'd be a birthday, party, and anniversary in or around the 14th. And Jill, regarding signs, she's talking to me about hearts with you. So you might find, as Helen waves a headache, oh bless her, you might find with that it's not something that you've picked up, but you might find over the next couple of weeks, you keep seeing little imageries of little hearts, like hearts on teddy bears, hearts on plates, hearts on a TV, that kind of hearts. And I know I've got to give you hearts as well for you. Okay, thank you very much for the dates. But she's given me a heart for you. So you have been receiving signs, but they feel like that kind of thing, something little hearts, or you even know the confetti. You might find it might be something that you've got to hold on to if it doesn't resonate with you, because sometimes they do that. They put them in your spiritual bag to carry over. But there might even be little red heart confetti for you. Okay. There is a Joan or a June. I know June can be a name, but there's a Joe, June, Jane. So I've got to give you that name. It's always quite hard, that one. Okay, there's a Peter as well. So we've got June, Joan, Jean, and a Peter. Peter's a lot easier to hear as well. Okay, Jill. And she talks to me about how at the moment either you or somebody around you is getting really, really stressed out because they either really want to help a family member or somebody, and it's a little bit like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. But she says to me, stop being so hard on yourself, because you have done everything you can. You've given supportive advice. She tells me You've been there. You've kept like lines of communication open. Sometimes you just got to let the situation play out and be there when the time comes. But she just makes me feel that you've been questioning yourself, your own, how do you want to put it, lovely? It's like your own value, in the sense of, am I good enough? Have I done a good enough job, either as a parent, as a grandparent, or within work? And she's like, stop doubting yourself. You have done the best you can do. And she says, the best is all I've ever asked of you, Jill. And I hope that resonates with you. Is there anything else you want to give me, my dear? I've got to keep telling me March. March is important as well. So she tells me March is significant for you as well, Jill. I am going to close your connection down, Jill. I hope that resonates. Anything that I've spoke to Donna, please, if it makes sense and resonates with you, please do take that. Thank you very much. And same with Donna. Anything else that I've passed on the message to Jill, if it resonates with yourself, please do take that as well, because I've got the lovely mummy figure, and then I've got this lovely daughter, and well, obviously they're not together, but I've got you both, your energies, and they're just merging together. So I'm going to say thank you very much for allowing me to work with you both, and I'm now going to move into the evening, onto another bit of message. Start again, Claire. There's another person in spirit rolling through. Okay, right. I've got a young lad that's coming through, and he talks to me about how his passing was quick, like that. You're very welcome, Jill. It's very, very quick, he tells me, or it was very, very quick. There is a sense of this happening. Just say it. I keep being given flashes. So either this young gentleman, he'll be here for a mum or a dad. Either he, I'll just say it. Should I just say it, person spirit? Right, okay. My life was taken through a car accident, is what I need to be told. Now, I'm generally not direct, but this young lad says that we need to get to the point. So this young lad was in a motor accident, and his passing was caused for a motor accident. This could be either he was driving, he was the passenger, he was on a motorbike, because at the moment, all I keep seeing is darkness, and I keep seeing rain, and I keep seeing lights being flashed. And this is a young lad. He makes me feel like he's between 18, 21. So he very short life, although he talks to me about how he's had a full life up in spirit, but down here it was a short life. Okay. And I keep getting the name either James, Jamie. Yeah, James or Jamie would be linked in with an individual. Either that was his name, or that would somebody be able to connect James, Jamie with this gentleman who passed through a motor vehicle accident. Would anybody be able to understand this? Richard, is there any comments of anybody? Okay, let's have a look. Right. Okay. Right, I'm going to go with Kelsey then, please. Kelsey Jade Deckening. I hope I've said your name right. Jade. Okay, right. Let's see where we're going. I'm going to work with Kelsey because, as you said, it worked. As you can see, sometimes it helps me to focus on a name, and then we can go from here. Right. Okay. Kelsey, would you understand that it's a birthday in August? July, August. Somebody's a Leo. So the end of July, beginning of August. I don't know whether this individual is is either the Leo or yourself is a Leo. There's somebody around you that's a Leo. So I know I've got to give that, because I'm being told that July, August is significant. Okay. I'm being told it happened really, really quickly though. Hi Kelsey. This accident happened really, really quickly. But it was like here today, gone tomorrow. There was no. Okay, thank you, sir. He tells me there was no expectation. I don't mean, what I mean is he passed July the 1st. There. Okay, thank you. It's like you knew he was a good driver. It wasn't let's put it this way. I'll make it easier. You know, when you have somebody who is reckless and you're like, okay, James, I'm James, and it was my friend who died instantly. Okay, all right, okay. I'm going to work with Kelsey and come back to James because that really links in us with the motorbike. Okay, I'm going to work with Kelsey and then come back with James. James should have commented a bit earlier, but Kelsey, this person wasn't reckless. This young lad or lads, they like working in that, wasn't reckless. If you trade it in, it's kind of reckless. Okay, right. So kind of reckless. Right, then I'd ask James. James, would you understand that the person that passed was not a reckless person? Because reckless is a bit, I'm not reckless. I wasn't reckless. So it's important to recognize he died through reckless driving a bike. Gosh, right, okay, they both think they're not reckless. Okay, don't. This is so good. Right, okay, right. Okay, Richard just thank you, Richard. Because they just keep saying reckless. I wasn't reckless. I wasn't reckless. I wasn't reckless. I wasn't reckless. And Richard said, James and Kelsey, would you understand? Richard sort of give me a little bit of help on this one. Thank you, Richard. Would you understand, James and Kelsey, that the police would have called it, said it was caused through reckless driving? Because they're saying, oh, it wasn't reckless. I wasn't reckless. And I know, and it's funny old word. It's a funny old word. And I'm bouncing between two of you because I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. But I know it's important. Okay. 1979 is important as well. He wasn't, he just left his bike. Okie dokie, James. He wasn't. 1979, he wasn't reckless that night. Right, okay. I'm with both of you. I've got, and obviously not together as friends, but I will figure this out. Right. Matthew, one of you's got to have a link to a Matthew. So 1979 is important. And Matthew, they're making me work tonight. Matthew. So one of you will be able to take, should be able to take the name Matthew. 1979 and the name Matt or Matthew. So James, yes, but he was a good bike rider. Okay. Right. He was going to see if someone was okay and left a pint on a quad and got in a bike. That's the wheels. Okay, right. Thank you. Kelsey, would you? They're both chatting to me at the same time, and I'm trying to get them to just stop talking to me both at the same time. What happens for those who've never seen a double link? Welcome to my world. Generally, how double links work, which is what happens, is two people have got very similar lives, either in the spirit world or two people down here that I'm reading for have got similarities. So they come in on one kind of like wonky telephone line, and then I have to distinguish where I'm going. Right. Let's do this logically. I've got to give 1979 and I've got to give the name Matt or Matthew. Somebody out of James and Kelsey, one of you has either stopped studying, reckless. I'm going to read and James' bit in a minute. One of you has stopped your studying or stopped yourself from progressing, because I'm being again drawn to the books and I'm being told about you should be picking the books up, picking up the books and studying. So one of you, if not both of you, and needs to be picking up the books up, because either you stopped your studying or you stopped progressing, because it's like you need to be picking these books up and continuing with your studying. Okay. So Kelsey says, I don't know if he was blinded by bright lights or not. That's not a problem. It was just a way for me to be able to see the lights. What was James's comment, Richard, please? This is so hard when we do that. He crashed his bike because he was driving so fast. Please put it down to reckless driving, but he died instantly. Okay. I've definitely got both your people here. They're just coming in on it. I do keeping it right. So James needs to do his theory. James, you need to pick up the study books and get on with it. Okay. Kelsey, I'm being told for you, you need to get on with dancing. You need to get on with some dancing, because he's this lovely young chap's like, do you know what? You should be out there boogieing and dancing. But he says to me that you took on too much at the moment, or you took on too many responsibilities, Kelsey. Sorry, I am bouncing between James and Kelsey. It's just they're both talking to me at the same time, and Rich is bringing up the comments as well. But Kelsey, he talks about that you've kind of become very serious recently, and your lovely friend wants you to just have some fun and be light-hearted is what he's asking you to be. And it's like getting your shoes on. And I've got, you make me feel like dancing. I'm going to dance the night away. So I'm sure it's the Bee Gees. But I'm being told for you, Kelsey, about, it's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday. About getting on your dance, taking on too much responsibility. No, it's Leo Sayer. Okay, was it Bee Gees or was it Leo Sayer? Was it Richard? It was Leo Sayer. All I can hear is, woo, keep on dancing. Oh, Richard's, we get there in a minute. But I'm being told for you, Kelsey, it's about having some fun and celebrations, okay? Make me laugh and dance and sing, okay? So he just wants you to just be light-hearted, because he says you took on a lot of responsibilities, you took on a lot, and he wants you to just be light-hearted as well. Also, whether it's new mum, okay. Ah, so you're a new mum, okay. Yeah, I know that one. They're mine, they're older these days. But I know what you mean, because it's like time to just sort of have some fun, okay? And either you have told now I know you stood about being a new mum, either you've told your little ones about him being a star, because he's just gone twinkle, I am that twinkle, twinkle, little star. So I wonder what you are up above. We're going to do that. But he's talking to me about either that's one of your favourite poems you say, or nursery rhymes, or you have referred to him being a twinkle, twinkle, little star. Okay, there's also a John or a Jonathan, either with you or James, but I'm focusing you on Kelsey, then I'll go to James afterwards. But we've got a John or a Jonathan for you as well. And there is a Dan or a Daniel. Again, if it's not with you, Kelsey, would be with James. Come give me some months, okay? Tells me that April significant, birthday, passing, anniversary. November significant, birthday, passing, anniversary. And February. So February, April, and I don't know, the other one is just giving me November. He's just reminded me our significant birthday passings or anniversary. So he's passing these over to you. Okay. He just wants you to know that he is around. He didn't see it was reckless, and that's going to be for the same for James. There is a very significant part for you there. But he just wants you to know that he's been watching over you. He is aware of what's going on, the twinkle, twinkle, little star part for you, trying to be light-hearted. He's born April, and my daughter was born on his birthday. Oh, he is completely aware of what is going on, okay? Okay, and Kelsey, his love for you ran a lot deeper than maybe just friends. There is this real soul connection to him. Now, I'm not saying it is a romantic one. It feels romantic. It might not be. It might be just a way for me to be able to understand the feeling. But he says how his feelings for you really, really ran deep. And it's a deep soul connection there for you. And that link and connection hasn't been broken, even though he's in the spirit world. Kelsey, and I hope it just gives you some reassurance. He's just been watching you and keeping an eye on you. And with that, I'm going to close his connection down, or try to, so I can work with James. Yes, my soul connection. And work with James. But what I would ask you, Kelsey, is thank you for being patient, but please listen as I work with James's gentleman, because you might well be able to make sense. Right, I'm going to switch over to James. You're very welcome, Kelsey. I'm going to switch over to James now, if that's all right, please. Oh, we get there. Right, James, thank you so much for your patience. I knew the name was significant. My guide throws in names on purpose to me, so thank you for your patience. And anything that I've given to Kelsey, if that resonates with you, please do so. Right, James, what is going on with hair with your guy, your fella? Because I've got to think either you've got really spiky hair, or he had really spiky hair. It might even be a bit of Kelsey's gentleman and you, but I've got hair's important. I don't know why, but hair's important. So he's talking to me about hair. Okay, so I'm just being told that hair is important. I've got to give you the name Dan, Danny, Danielle, Daniel. So there's a Dan, Danny, Danielle. I double barrel can be male or female name for you, James, but I need to pass that one over. Okay. James, would it make sense to you, or would you understand that you really know the sound of his motorbike? Because I I have a husband who has motorbikes, but I'm no major knowledgeable person. But he, my husband, can hear a sound of a motorbike and know instantly what make, what model is, a Suzuki, Yamaha, whatever. He's talking to me about either you know the sound of his motorbike, and at times you hear the motorbike and think, oh, that's my friend, or he would always know what every sound of a motorbike is. Yes, and my partner's Daniela. Okay, we're with you. Brilliant. Thank you. Yes, and we're with you. Right. Okay. Your friend is naughty as well, because I asked him, why did you come in with Kelsey's mate? And he's like, well, thought I'd have a chat, have a laugh. I knew if I heard him, but you still hear his motorbike. But I asked him, I was like, why? He's like, well, but I might as well come in, say hello. James, don't put off today. Don't put off tomorrow. Don't put off today. Don't put off tomorrow what can be done today. Yes, the Yamaha R6. I wouldn't have a clue. You get the Yamaha is as much as you would get with me. But he is saying, don't put off tomorrow. Don't put off today. Don't put off to tomorrow to what you can do today. I'm sure that's the right phrase. In other words, there are things that you want to do in life, and he's like, do you know what? Life is too short. Go and have fun. Take risks, sensible ones, that is, by the way. Take risks. Trust yourself as well, he's saying, and trust your own judgment. This young lady that's with you in your life, he likes her. He likes her. So I don't know if he ever met her, or whether he's just been watching you and he's cheeky because he's going, yeah, but not in that way. So he's cheeky as well. But James, there's something around you at the moment that you're like, I'll do it later. And I don't know, I don't want to put words, I don't want to put it exactly what your young lad's saying, because your friend's a bit like, well, tell him. I'm like, he might not want to. Unless, no, I'm not going down that road. I'm not going to play matchmakers. But James, there's something that either you really want to do, or you really, really want to make big changes in life, and your friend is like, mate, do it. Just do it. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? And your friend has got a dry sense of humour. He just went, what's the worst that can happen? He went, you can drop dead. That's right, really? So your friend has a dry sense of humour, because as I said, well, what's the worst can happen? He went, yeah, you drop dead. I was like, really? So he's got a bit of a real dry sense of humour as well, James. He's just here, not long, but he was cheeky. He's here just to encourage you to just don't put things off in life. Go for it. Life is too short. Stick to your passions. Stick to the things that give you joy and pleasure, is what he's saying, and make you laugh. He's saying, pennies come and go. Like, 1 minute you're going to be on there up and you're going to have loads of money. Next minute it might not be. He's like, just enjoy life, and enjoy life with your friends and family. Okay. He wants to say thank you because you checked on the family, his family, in particular his mum and his brother, or a brother-in-law. There's another male that you keep checking on within. There's like the three of you. So either you, like it's like the Three Musketeers with you three, but there's another gentleman. So I don't know if that's your brother or the three of you, or there's another friend, because he's like, thank you for checking on them. Okay. And there's an Alfred, there's an old gentleman in spirit, like an Alfred for you, James, as well. There's an Alfred, Fred, Alan. That's a name, but that feels in the past. James, I am going to close his connection down. Thank you so much for stepping forwards. Thank you so much, Kelsey, as well. Please, both of you, if the messages resonate from each other, please note your lad, James, is as cheeky as anything. And Kelsey's your friend is just a happy person. Just majorly happy. I think they're both, them two have gone off together to go and have a laugh and just have a chat. Honestly, they both want to be friends. His brother-in-law was there when he died. Okay, because he just wants to say thank you to you, James. But basically, they've gone off. They've gone off to have a laugh and save me from having a headache in spirit world. But I am going to close both your connections down, James and Kelsey, and say thank you very much, both of you, for allowing me to work with both of you. And I shall close that connection. Oh, you're welcome, James. Yes, he come through. It was just the way motorbike and James. I was like, okay, thank you very much. Right, I'm going to give myself a 2-minute breather. Right, so please, if you've been enjoying the show, yeah, Richard said we'll go to a quick advert. Go on and give me a break. Thank you. See you in a minute.
Introducing the SPTV app, your digital spiritual guide, for an enlightening journey like no other. Immerse yourself in a world of audio and visual content crafted to inspire, educate, and entertain. Seek guidance with our card of the day, choosing up to 6 cards for personal insights. Enhance your daily life with our wellness section, featuring nutritious recipes, affirmations, and balanced living tips. Explore our spiritualism section for a deep understanding of the religion, its principles, and spiritual answers. Unravel the secrets of the clairs and broaden your spiritual horizon. Easily find local readers, therapists, centers, or churches with our comprehensive directory. Stay connected with live broadcasts, check our schedule, and get to know our insightful presenters. Delve into the meanings of angel numbers, crystals, and a comprehensive list of divination meanings. All of this and more, available for free on the SPTV app. Download now at sptv.uk/app and start your journey with your digital spiritual guide.
My Spiritual Designs, ethical creativity for spiritual people. myspiritualdesigns.com. A new service offering graphic and website designs, along with video animations for those who serve spirit in their own way. We can create promotional videos with voiceovers and music, and custom-made apps. There are no monthly or yearly fees. No off-the-shelf solutions, all personalized to match your own unique vision. Our website deals offer your very own online events, service booking system which accepts PayPal and Stripe payments, a contact form, gallery, and video player. Our website deals starts from as little as £150 up to only £210. For more details, please visit myspiritualdesigns.com.
Hello, everybody. Oh, thank you to everybody that's being understanding with the double links. They do like to throw in double links every so often. It's part of doing digital work. So tomorrow at 7 o'clock, we've got Emily. Is it Baker? It's Baker, isn't it? Emily Baker. Thank you. We've got Emily Baker tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So please tune in to then. And the easiest way to do that is make sure that you are following Spiritual Psychics TV. Make sure you're clicking on them buttons, liking and following us. And also, if you're on YouTube, pressing that little notification button, that little ding dong bell. So Richard has just encouraged me to plug it on the 1st of November. If you are in the Essex area, in particularly towards Colchester houses, I am actually having my own private show. I have got a wonderful support from This is where I go. Healing Crystal Housestead. I'm pretty sure I've said that right. If not, Maria, who runs it, will murder me. But have a look on my page because I've shared the advert there. So if you do, it is a private event. It is a platform. And we are also trying to help and support the spiritual community and also the British Royal Legion. See, I know all of that bit. It just comes to names, other people's names at times. I get myself in a pickle. Right, so let's just do a little bit more mediumship. Remember, if you are new to me, just please let me know you're new because I get to say hello to you. Natalie said, ooh, not far from me. Well, Natalie, go on to Heavenly Sprinkles page, my page. Go and have a look. The advert's on there. You can, and if you want to come and get some tickets, please go via that. And you can get to speak to Maria, who is organising it. She's been my little manager. I've got everybody looking after me. I've got Richard looking after me, and I've got really one of my best friends looking after me. So I'm doing quite well really in life. Right, okay. As we're talking about a best friend, I've got a lady coming through, and she's come to talk to her best friend who passed. Now, what she's telling me is I've got a real heat. So I've got a real heat from her to do with my back. So either yourselves have got backache, or you've been suffering with backache yourself, or somebody, or this lady was always suffering with lower back pain, because I've just got like heat, and it's like no, it's yourself. Not that I want to jinx you. She's gone, no, it's yourself. It's not for me. It's for the lady here. So she's saying that a lady here, her best friend's in spirit, but she's talking to me about how the person's had a heat pack on their back with back pain. I've also got to give the name Sheila or Shirley or Cheryl. I can hear a sh name, or a Sheena. It's that kind of name at the beginning, like Shirley, Sheena, Cheryl. Now, that could be her in spirit, or that could be somebody down here that you would be able to link. Also, she's telling me Roses and Rosemary. So again, that would either be a name that you two would know, or you would understand Roses or Rosemary as in the herb. Right. So, Richard, let's see if anybody can resonate with this, please. Okay, Jade. Jade Fleming says, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Okay, right. So Jade Fleming, are going to come and work with you, if that's all right, because you can understand the name Shirley Show. Because, like I said, my guide likes to throw in names now, even to the point that sometimes he gives me the name of the person that I'm working with on platform. So Jade, I'd like to come and work with you, if that's okay. Jade, also, would you understand? Oh, here we go. Would you understand that either you had the quiff? You remember, like the old, I'm deep in my head. You remember, like the old 90s, and we would have the quiff on the top. So either you had the quiff, or you know, you puff up your hair. I'm making my hair all puffy because all of a sudden I've got like a puffed up bit of hair going on now. So I know I've got to recognise that. And would you understand either she is the lady's your best friend, or mum's best friend? Because best friend was significant, and I can't come away from the best friend part. So Jade, would it make sense with that part, and also the quiff part and the best friend? Either your mum's best friend, or yeah, I'm gonna wait for you to come back. Yes, in the 80s. Okay, so the quiff makes sense. For me, I did it in the 90s. Okay, so that makes sense with the quiff. Would you understand the best friend part? Either you have a best friend in spirit, or mum's best friend was in spirit, because best friend's important. My mum's sister Sandra. Okay, right. Let's see where we're going with you. I'm trying to. Jade, would it make sense to you? Would you understand about stars being important? Either you or somebody around you has got a lot of stars on their tattoos, or they've got stars on their walls. Because I'm being drawn to the stars on my makeup box. It's not as good as hold my tarot cards, but I've been told that stars are really important. So lots of stars. Even someone's got, like I said, lots of stars on a tattoo, or whether there is lots of stars around you. Either someone's got wallpaper, because I keep seeing loads of little stars everywhere. So I don't know if that would make sense to you, Jade. I'm just waiting for you to come through. Let's get some months while whilst we're getting through. October, significant, birthday, passing, anniversary. What other month? May is significant as a birthday, passing, anniversary. Ah, okay, let's do that bit last month. Okay, so May is significant, October significant. What other month? February is a significant, or a birthday, passing, anniversary. So these would be, as I said, my earrings I just got, their stars. Okay, it's just I kept seeing stars everywhere and somebody loving stars. So that would make sense. Okay. Okay, sorry, they just talk to me as I'm talking to them and I'm finding out what else they want me to know. Chase, would it make sense to you that either you've been seeing lots of rainbows, or you work with Reiki and colour, or you like working with paint? The reason being is Spirit used my eyes a hell of a lot. I think it's probably because it's the easiest one. And they're drawing me to all my little coloured glass bottles. Then they're drawing me to all my coloured glass crystals. But it's oranges, it's the oranges, the pinks, the blues, the reds. It's virtually all the colours of the rainbow. So either you've been seeing lots of rainbows recently, or you work with colour, whether that's colour as in Reiki, or you like artwork, paintwork, because I'm seeing lots and lots of colours with you. So I need to recognise and link in with you to do with that. If that doesn't make sense to you at the moment, I would just ask you to hold on to it, because you might find that you end up being led or guided to Reiki or working with colour. It's just, I know that colour's important. Mum says there's no decent cups of tea anymore, so she misses a decent cup of tea. Now, for me, it's tea. It could be coffee because it's hot drinks, which is telling me she's missing the tea. She's missing cherry bakewells as well. So cherry bakewell is important as well. So somebody likes cherry bakewells. It's always to do with the marzipan, I think, as well. She's telling me the light has flickered as well. So either you've seen the lights flicker, or somebody around you's had a flickering, because she's telling me about the lights flickering. I do a lot of furniture painting. Okay. This is rainbow colours. This is rainbow colours. This is seeing your oranges. She's drawing me to orange and purple and pink and blue and red. So these are the key colours. So as much as, yes, as you say, you work with paint, I want to work with them colours in particular. So just hold on to the Reiki part, because I don't want to come away from that, because that's important healing for you. Okay, I know everybody knows it, but there's a Mary, and yes, she baked and sold them. Okay, so that's the cakes. Mary for you as well. She wants to pass it over. A Mary for you. Okay, what else do you want to tell her? Jade, she's asking you to take it one day at a time. Okay. She's telling me how either you've really got frustrated at the moment because you've wanted to progress in an area and it hasn't happened, or the information hasn't come quickly, and she's like, please tell Jade just to deal with it one day at a time. So don't place yourself under too higher expectations, because it's like either you were hoping, right, by February I'm going to have this done, by June I want this done, by October I want this done. And she's saying everything happens for a reason. Typical phrase, what's meant for you won't pass you by. But there is this worry that a little bit of a hurry up. And she's like, no, take it one day at a time, because things will happen in the order it's going to happen for you, Jade. So it may not be directly connected to you. It might be that somebody that you're helping and supporting has that kind of hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, and has like these deadlines in their head, because she's asking you just to take it one day at a time. Okay, anything else? And don't forget to plant the bulbs, apparently. So don't forget to plant the bulbs. So either you've been talking about getting in the garden ready for spring flowers, which is like, don't forget to plant the bulbs. So there is a little bit of gardening knowledge there as well for you, Jade. But I hope the message resonates with you. Like I said, please hold the Reiki part of it, because there is something coming to you, and you might find it's just that somebody asks you to help them, and you find that you're able to help them in different ways. But Jade, I am going to close your connection down and say thank you very much for allowing me to work with you. I hope it resonates with you, and hope it's offered contentment. She told me to garden. She told me to do gardening before she does. That's the gardening. Thank you very much. And thank you to everybody that's come on. Please remember to like, share, and follow the Facebook page and YouTube. If there's anybody that you think that would really enjoy it, please invite them, tag them to lives. I will be back in a fortnight. I'm pretty sure I haven't got anything going on Wednesdays, but I want to say a massive thank you to Richard as well for keeping SPTV going, for bringing the lots of lovely presenters through. And I hope you all have a good weekend. Richard, is there anything I need to mention? Thank you. So Richard has asked me, I knew there was something that I'd forgotten to mention. Richard has asked me, you please be aware there is somebody on Facebook who is posing as Spiritual Psychics TV. They have took the banner, they are taking the name, they have created a Facebook account, and they are approaching people to offer them free readings. Now, this is a con. SPTV here, all the mediums here, none of us will ever reach out to you to ask if you want a reading. So just please be mindful. The SPTV you want is this one. That's another reason to make sure you're following. But please be mindful that there is somebody at the moment that is trying to scam all those who have kind hearts, which is all of you lovely people. And is there anything else, Richard, or have I covered it? That's it. Apparently, that's it. I'm going to say good evening to you all. I hope you all have a smashing week. Remember, it's Wednesday, so it's over the hump day, only a few days away to the weekend. So look after yourself, take care, and I shall see you very soon. Bye.